In our last couple units, we've been talking about telling the time on a clock. This unit's going to be focusing more on the amount of time within a day. And now, while we're talking about that, we're going to review a little bit some of the things about time and how we keep track of time. Well, our biggest unit of time is a year. And we keep track of a year by using our calendar. How many days pass, how many minutes and hours from a day pass by. Well, a year is equal to 365 days. A year is also equal to 52 weeks. That's the one we seem to forget often, is that 1 year is equal to 52 weeks or 365 days. Now, within these weeks, 1 week is equal to 7 days. Well, 1 day is equal to 24 hours. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Now, we need to remember this, and today we're going to be focusing on this one right here, that we have 1 day, and that is equal to 24 hours. Now, our day, like we just said, is 24 hours long. But we can think that our day is split in half. We have our AM hours and our PM hours. So our AM hours are anything from before noon or 12 in the afternoon. So you can think about our PM going from 12 all the way to 11. And 12 starts our afternoon. It's called noon. PM is pretty much stands for after noon. AM goes from 12 at night, or what we call midnight, until 11, right when we normally go to lunch. Now, if we think about this, we have different activities that we do at these times in the day. Now, they're split up evenly because they all have a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and an 8 and a 9 and a 10 in there. And when we add them both together, it makes 24 hours. Well, what I would do at 12 o'clock at night is completely different than what I would do at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. 12 o'clock at night, I'm going to be sleeping. While 12 in the afternoon, I would probably be eating lunch. While 8 o'clock in the morning is completely different than 8 o'clock at night. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm probably going to have breakfast. Well, 8 o'clock at night, I'm getting ready to go to bed. So these different times have different activities that we do with them. What we need to understand is that there's 12 hours in the AM and 12 hours in the PM. And that the AM starts as soon as that clock hits 12. And it ends as soon as that clock hits 12 because that's when the PM starts. So if we were to look at our clock right here, we can say our clock is split into 2 times. So once it hits 12 right here, it starts our day, and it's the AM. It'll travel around, and then it'll hit 12 again. Once it hits 12 again, it becomes the PM and makes another lap around, because 12 plus 12 is 24. So today we want you to understand that we have two different parts of the day. The morning, which is really 12 midnight to 11, and the afternoon, which is really 12 to 11 at night. And you also want to remember that there's 365 days in 1 year. There's 52 weeks in 1 year, 7 days in a week, 24 hours in a day, 60 minutes in an hour, 60 seconds in a minute. Now you're going to do some with thinking about what are activities you do at these times of the day. Think about what you do at that time. Don't use my examples. Do what you did.